guy with a mask. We're both to a guy with a plan. I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Tonight, from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the New Orleans Saints. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Roberts on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early game.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Allen. And that is incomplete here. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Flush to his right. It's complete to Brown, right side. Room here to run. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And a good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Saints' 11-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down. Going to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Makes the score Bills 3, Saints nothing.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they have 3 first downs and 3 points.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and now it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 13.
Shotgun now for Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
On 1st down, Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
15.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, Deontay Harris. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. And he'll need to put that interception out of his mind quickly because between the field goal and the pick six, they're already looking up at a 2-score differential.
And isn't it interesting that we spend the time when we talk about having a short memory, we say that's a defensive back, right? Get beat for a touchdown pass, throw it out. Quarterbacks have to do the same thing. They make a mistake, come back and be the best quarterback you were before.
On 2nd down, Kamara. He'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Working from the gun, it's Brees. Escaping the pressure right. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he is going to have a Saints first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brought him down. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd down. Brees. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brees. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down.
Out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, it's Brees. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
And he'll be tackled inside his own 15. The decision to bring it out cost him some yardage. Buffalo set to get the football back here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Buffalo.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he'll try and fire this downfield for Singletary. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Allen's pass.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you results, interceptions.
14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Throwing now is Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Throwing again on second down. Breeze. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Breeze now to throw. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stopped short of the...
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run from Alvin Kamara. And the Saints are back within a score. A 1-yard run on first down, another one on second. It might not do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets him 6 points.
And at contract time, you want to show touchdowns scored way more than you want to show yards per carry.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. The drive keeps moving.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by linebacker Demario Davis. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Let's go. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
At the 12-yard line.
Now Breeze. Double team, and it's intercepted. Leaving Wallace with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 1-yard touchdown run from Alvin Kamara. And the Saints have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press.
And got his man complete. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. He'll buy some time, Ryan. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. But coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Breeze now on first down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down. Breeze eluding the pressure right. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, 50 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Will Lutz lining up for the point after.
Well, yes, Michael Thomas is a volume receiver, but he can also make some really big plays, especially with Drew Brees throwing the football.
I love the way you described it. Volume receiver who could also make big plays. In other words, if you underestimate him, he'll run past you or he'll just jump over the top of you and continue to make those big plays.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Going deep for Diggs. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Breeze now on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
1st down, Buffalo.
Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Breeze pass.
Over the middle to Smith. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
To return is Roberts. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you look...
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers.
Now Breeze lost the football.
Breeze on the keeper.
And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them. They're starting to make a comeback.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's in a full run by the time he gets the football.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Left side here to Sanders. Sanders has it picked free. This is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And the ball is knocked out. And they will set zone territory at the 13-yard line.
Fumble on the play.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
His kick is good. Makes the score Saints 24. Bills 2.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved that they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he works free. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. It's a big play for the Bills on 3rd down. 45 yards. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, 28 yards. And the Bills have cut it to an... Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Well, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Stephen Hauschka, the kickoff for Buffalo.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fielded in the end zone. Very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15.
A conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light there. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
A.J. Klein on the tackle there.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
Allen hit. He lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
Well, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close it.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up from the Bills. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started. Nice gain. Got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From the gun, it's Allen being chased out left. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. They run here with Singletary, and that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. Bring him down after just a short pickup.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to run with Moss. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Zach Moss taking it in. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. To throw, it's Allen. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone at That's incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
A big mistake there. You just got the lead, fourth quarter, and now they start at the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The busy night continues for Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking to throw again on second down. Breeze. Look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
A big loss on the play. Brings up
a first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful. And now they have to deal with second and very long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Rolling to his right. Going deep for Diggs. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. All I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Kamara, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They run it again with Kamara. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. And that'll set them back 5. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Following the penalty, it's Murray. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. They go with Murray again. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara, and maybe a measure of...
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like... I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed.
shame. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter.
Tonight, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Wisniewski to kick off for San Francisco.
Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wisniewski to get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints trot onto the field behind the veteran right arm of Drew Brees, a former Purdue Boilermaker who entered the league back in 2001.
Total relentlessness of consistency. Almost like a machine. If you watch him in practice after every throw, he resets his feet, visualizes all the other options on a play. So if he has to do it in a game, it's already there, has the muscle memory. I started calling him AI for artificial intelligence. Whatever defense does during a game, he absorbs it and then uses it against them as the game moves on.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. The former second-round pick back in 2014, Jimmy Garoppolo trotting into place, looking to guide this San Francisco 49er offense.
And when Jimmy Garoppolo came out of Eastern Illinois, many people saw a strong-arm guy, well-schooled in the passing game, who needed a little bit of time to develop and reach his potential. Starting to go in that direction right now. A former linebacker in high school, he plays the game with a lot of toughness.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Saints' 42-yard line.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
They'll run. This is Kamara. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
These two teams, the Saints and Niners, they played maybe the game of the year of the NFL in 2019. Had 94 points between them. Lead changes left and right. Breeze had 5 touchdowns, 4 for Garoppolo. And you might remember the catch and stiff arm.
Latavius Murray. He's at the 30. And finally, they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 11. A big run that time by Murray. 47 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Now Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run from Alvin Kamara. And the Saints have taken the early lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
Here's Richie James on the return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right? Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 8.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Harris to return. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints again ready to go on offense. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 37. And he'll start with a give to Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
It's a gain of 10.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
7 yards, the pickup there. 2nd down and 3.
Shotgun now for Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Niners' 2-yard line.
Now Breeze. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Drew Brees.
6-0 our score after 1.
8 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. On the ground, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Gets this one to Hill. And he gets in. When no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say, they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you? Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints 33. A big play there for the Niners. Give him 55 yards on the ground. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Mostert. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Mostert. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert taking it in. And the 49ers are back within a score. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Breeze's throw on target to Cook. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Complete to Jared Cook.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. He's got, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
A fumble on the play.
You know I love football. You know I love the game.
I hope so.
But nighttime in December, you know I'm wearing multiple coats. So I just wonder about the guys on the field with all the great gear that they have. Do they have enough on, or do they have too much on? Because sometimes that can affect you trying to carry the ball.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now Mostert breaks a tackle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
Fighting through.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
This is Mostert. tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
We've got plenty of weather here today. We've got some snow going on, and they've come out of a dome. And there have been two ways of getting ready for this. Some have said, don't worry about the weather. Just practice in your normal conditions and handle it on game day. And others have said, find some weather, find some conditions somewhere, and try and get ready. What do you think?
Well, whatever the preparation there, the snow causing the fumble. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it'll be second down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On second down, Kamara. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Alvin Kamara, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Emmanuel. It's a gain of 7.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Down.
A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now Breeze lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown.
Robbie Gould lining up for the point after.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17.
Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. He's in his own second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got it.
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 29. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. To try again after the sack. Breeze looking long for Thomas. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. And it's third down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a fourth down now.
4 yards. It's now
on fourth down. Off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The roughing the kicker called on fourth down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Breeze. That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. That's Alvin Kamara with a grab from Drew Brees. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And now I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own 17.
Raheem Mostert and the Niner offense getting the football back.
Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much.
Oh, going deep here for Taylor.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And has given me the evil eye, folks.